You probably check your credit score more often than your health, more often than your investments, more often than your future. A 3-digit number. No face. No explanation. Yet it decides where you live,
what you drive,
what you're allowed to build. And almost nobody ever explains who designed it, or why. You leave school knowing how to solve equations. You memorize dates, formulas, laws. But nobody explains the first financial rule you'll live under for the rest of your life. That before you own anything, before you invest, before you build wealth, you must be approved. Approved to rent. Approved to borrow. Approved to participate. This is the credit score game. And you were enrolled without consent. You were told your credit score measures responsibility, that it proves you're trustworthy, mature, financially sound. That is the story. But it's not the truth. Your credit score doesn't measure wealth. It doesn't measure intelligence. It doesn't measure discipline. It measures predictability. The credit system was not built to help you. It was built to reduce risk for lenders.
Banks don't want independent people.
They want predictable behavior. Borrow, repay, repeat. People who follow patterns. People who stay inside lanes. The moment you understand that, the game changes. This is how it starts. You're young. You have no credit. And you're told that's a problem. So you're offered a card. Not because it benefits you, but because it trains you. You swipe. You pay. You're rewarded with points. Not wealth. Points.
Your credit score is built on 5 rules: payment history, utilization, account age, credit mix, inquiries. None of them reward freedom. You're punished for paying off debt too fast, punished for closing accounts, punished for not borrowing. The system rewards people who stay engaged, not people who escape. The perfect borrower isn't debt-free. The perfect borrower is permanent. This isn't finance, it's conditioning. You're trained to associate borrowing with progress. New car? Score up. New loan? Score up. Paid everything off and stepped away? Score down. The message is subtle, but constant. Dependence is rewarded. Independence is penalized. Once the training is complete, fear takes over. Fear of rejection. Fear of missing opportunities. Fear of falling below an invisible line. So you keep accounts open. You keep balances alive. You keep playing, not because it makes sense, but because approval feels safer than freedom. Meet Daniel. Daniel earns well. He saves. He avoids debt. He believes independence matters. When he applies for a mortgage, he's rejected. Not because he's broke, but because he didn't borrow enough. The system doesn't reward strength. It rewards obedience. Here's the truth nobody explains. Your credit score is not your financial identity. It's a leash. Useful while you need access. Irrelevant once you don't. The wealthy don't obsess over scores. They obsess over structure. They use credit intentionally. Then they outgrow it. They move from personal debt to asset-backed leverage, from approval-based systems to cash flow-based systems. They stop asking permission because they stop needing it. Credit becomes a tool, not an identity. The credit score game isn't evil. It's just not designed for your freedom. It's designed to sort people, borrowers, payers, dependents. Once you see that, the obsession fades. You stop chasing numbers. You start building systems. Debt trains your behavior. Inflation drains your progress. The next video shows why earning more still feels like falling behind. Watch next, the inflation machine, why you feel broke, even with raises. If this changed how you see credit, leave a comment and subscribe. Because once you see the system, you can't unsee it.